the left-hand one now was kind of a practice thing that I just want to show you in terms of the movement that you're going to make. And this is how your arms, okay, when you get the club to the top of the back swing up here, okay, your hips, you can steer it now, so to move towards that left side, yeah? So you're coming in here now as you come back. Impact position there, absolutely perfect, yeah? Head behind the ball nicely, hip now in line there with the club there, really good, okay, and the blur of the club there. That's your impact on a shot you've just hit. So just think of the angle you're creating now with the loft of that golf club, and just look at those two. They're basically impact. Now this felt quite an exaggerated move, to be fair, swinging this way, again you can see your arms then swishing through with all that space. And I think you've often said about your swing, oh, it looks a bit, doesn't look nice, whatever. That move there actually looks pretty decent, yeah? So the move is able physically to be made. The thing is there, when you're here now, it's hard to kind of see, but just look at your sort of picture where you're glinting your watch. If your watch is glinting there, the face of your watch now is pointing back. Let's just think that your wrist is going to be, you hold the golf club there now in your left hand. As you're coming back to the golf ball now, you're like that, yeah? So where's that golf club going to hit the golf ball with? So when you're doing that in terms of practice, it's going to be very hard. You've got to do a lot of rotation. The fact we can see that darker blue generally means that's more face looking at the camera. And then you've got to try and roll the arms over like so. But in terms of actual movement and direction, it's pretty good, just to get a bit more control of the club face. I didn't see your grip on that to start with. Okay, so look at your grip there. Okay, there you go. That grip's now, you can't see the logo, so the grip was too weak, which would have created that open face. So if we can get that grip better, I think on this one here now, okay, you can see your setup there, that left hand could come round a little bit more that way, so a bit more, see the logo. That's your first and foremost challenge. If you see the logo, you're good. If we look at those two setups though in terms of the golf club, that's a much better start position as opposed to that one and that one, yeah? We need to get things in the lead line. Could go a bit wider with your feet possibly. Don't know why you've gone narrow there for some reason, but that's just maybe more of a, no, what's your shot to be fair? So a bit narrow there, so yeah. But your backswing length, it's getting there. I mean the first lesson we had, the backswing was kind of here somewhere, it was barely getting above your hips, wasn't it? I mean you just swing it back halfway, panicked and then shoot, and down you came as fast as you could. At least getting that body back here now. And now getting those hips to, yeah, you can see so the hips there, so your shoulder, so your hips kind of stop and now start twisting, and now the club starts trying to catch up. There's a bit of a scoop there, your arms post impact, and now going to be a lot lower around there compared to there. That's a very different position. Okay, this one here now you can see where the arms are sort of the same chest height. Your foot's moved through your knees, your hip, everything's sort of twisted and spun round. Whereas this one, this is staying, to there. This is staying back here, this is staying back, your hips are staying back, your chest is sort of rotating through in time, but it's all kind of a bit more hanging back. You're not going to, I mean, you'd never throw a rugby ball and go, and then throw it behind you, would you? You'd be back here, your arms would kind of lead and go through first, and extend the target, okay? Like I said, it's the direction that your arms swing. Okay, whether they swing this way, they can extend. If they swing this way, they're going to tuck. They have to. That's just physics, unfortunately. Okay, so if you're swinging your arms across your body, so I'll try and get a nice extension with your left arm. Well, you can't. It's like jump for a plane with no parachute and survive. It won't work. All right. So if we can make sure you swing the arms in a slightly more different direction, setup-wise, I think for you, as we said, going to that sort of checkpoint to give you sort of a reminder now. Every shot you hit, you go good shot or bad shot. Yes or no? If it's a yes, good shot, fine, okay. Bit left, bit right, bit loss of distance, bit of extra, it's fine. If it's a bad shot, is it gone high right or low left? If it's high right, okay, it's a grip issue. Your grip is in a position where it's returned the club face back to the right, and the ball is then spun to the right, like that last shot there with quite a little bit of size to it, okay? Lost a bit of yard, 81 yards, a lot of size to it, okay? So it's 30, 40 yards or 30 yards short of what you were trying to achieve, okay? So if we look at, if there's your golf ball here, okay, and then I'll draw a little, there's your flag there, okay? So if we get high right and short, that's a grip problem. That's a path problem. So the direction your club is swinging on, yeah? So depending on which sort of shot you get, you either adjust the grip at setup, and obviously the shaft position in terms of leaning. Okay, if it's a path issue, we need to focus more on the hips moving to target, like So, doing that movement, okay, as they start moving towards the wall there. So if we put that wall up against, basically that drill on the wall there, okay, you can see your hips now. Look at that, moving towards that blue line. Okay, so if the hips move away from it, your path will be left, the ball goes left. If the club face is straight, based on a good grip. If it cuts off high right, it's your grip. So at least you then got a checkpoint. So you go, okay, right, if I hit a bad shot, what have I done? What are my characteristics that cause the ball to either go off this way or go hard left? All right? At least you know that, okay. Now, there'll be times when you might change one of the things and it's not the right thing, and okay, so be it, that's the bad one, okay? But at least there's a potential chance you can go, okay, right, I hit a bad shot today. Was it because of one or the other? And you can start solving the problem rather than just be like, oh God, it's all gone bad again and I've lost my head, the game's gone to pot or whatever it may be. But for me personally, just seeing the way you're in the golf ball now is the same night and day. The way you just talk about the game of golf, you've got a smile on your face now, whereas before it was just like, oh, it was nightmare, wasn't it? It was like, oh God, here we go, in 6 points, 9 points, where we had, it was just like, oh God, I've had enough, and it's not fun. 25 points after 15 holes, or 14 holes should I say, that's competitive now, isn't it? Let's give you a chance, yeah? Okay, so check grip, that'll be something you always revert back to, because it's just comfort. Can you see the logo? Okay, that's what you got to try and make sure you can see, okay? See the logo? Then just think in terms of your swing thoughts on the golf course, I would just focus on just completing the backswing. If you complete the backswing, it makes it a lot easier for your lower half to move that way. If the backswing's a little bit too short to here, you start trying to slide your lower half now, you'd be like, no, hit the ball quickly. Because that's kind of your strength being basically kind of up here in your arms, that's where your power's going to come from. So if the backswing's not creating power, you'll try and substitute that by just lumping it with your arms. And that's when the path comes in a problem. Okay, mate?
Yeah.
Good stuff.